Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into the channel Joe Rocks. Hope that everyone is doing well. I'm just here with a haul video, some of my more recent stuff, new releases and stuff I'm adding to my collection as usual. So a mix of CDs and vinyl, and let me kick it off with the CDs first. This was just released a few days ago on Friday the 23rd. May, and that's the new Onslaught. I didn't opt to get the vinyl, so I just picked up the double CD. So of course this is not new studio music, but it is re-recordings of some of their old songs from their first 3 albums. Power from Hell, The Force, and In Search of Sanity. I have not listened to this yet. And the other there's 2 discs, and one is covers. And it's mainly punk covers, like from bands like Discharge and Dead Kennedys, Sex Pistols one, Exploited, and then there's like a Black Sabbath cover of Judas Priest. Killing Joke, I believe, is the other one, and and Motorhead. But there's like 3 Discharge covers on here, so this is more. I guess the reason they did it, I saw an interview with Nice Rocket that said this is more, these bands are what influenced them in the beginning. So, for him, he's the only original member left. But and then they did the re-recordings in the first disc. So, I know some people don't like re-recordings, and I guess I understand why, but sometimes they can be good. Sometimes they can turn out good. Like when Exodus, in my opinion anyway, when Exodus did Let There Be Blood, which was re-recorded songs from Bonded by Blood, the whole album itself. I thought that turned out really good, and that was with Rob Dukes on vocals. So, there's the CDs. But I thought that turned out well. So, but I mean, I get it. People want to stick to the originals. So, I certainly understand that. And re-recordings, they're hit or miss. So, this is lyrics and stuff. So. And the back shot of the band on the back. So yeah, I'm gonna check this out. The re-recordings. In that same interview that I saw with Nice Rocket, he also did say he wanted to re-record the whole In Search of Sanity album. Now that's the one with Steve Grimmett from who was in Grim Reaper also. So we'll see how that goes. That album, In Search of Sanity, is very good. I mean, I love their first 3 albums. It is a little bit different, and could be because of Steve Grimmett's vocals. But, I mean, he wasn't the same vocalist as Psych Healer. So, we'll see how it goes anyway. Onslaught. Origins of Aggression, it's the name of it. And Psych Healer is an amazing vocalist for Onslaught. Also, something that I got a while back that I forgot to show in my last video was the new Nightfall, Children of Eve. So, Death Doom. This is really good. They're from Greece. I've listened to this a few times already, and I'm really enjoying it. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it makes it in my top 20, but we'll see. Top 20 of the year. I am familiar with a couple of their albums. I know they've been around since the 90s. They also are a little bit gothic as well. But I have not checked out their real early stuff. So yeah, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Nightfall, Children of Eve. Also, something that I'm adding to my collection from Carling Chaos. They released a new album last month, Weird. These guys are death metal. I did enjoy their new album. This is 49 Roman numerals, in the form of Roman numerals. So, but yeah, this I've heard before. I just didn't have it in my collection, so I was just adding it. And I know they've been around for a little bit, and they only have 3 studio albums. So this came out in 2020, I believe. And then their first one, which I have not heard, I want to say came out in 2013. So, and the 2 that I'm also adding to my collection that I did not have before was power metal band Primal Fear. This is 16.6 Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Now this one, I think this one came out in 2009, and then 7 Seals I picked up also, which came out in 2007. So Primal Fear is a band that I haven't checked out their early stuff either, but I am familiar like with Metal Commando, Rule Breaker, of course Code Red. That was one of my favorite albums of 2023. So I am familiar with some of their later stuff. So probably they're like 2006 and after that. So I didn't open this yet, but I also picked up Municipal Waste, Tangle and Thrash. So I do enjoy some of their stuff. Slime and Punishment, The Fatal Feast. That's really good too. So this came out last year, so I wanted to get this and add to my collection. Municipal Waste. All right, now I'm gonna move on to the vinyl. I didn't open that one by the way yet. This is a new release also that came out this past Friday, and that's from And Oceans, The Regeneration Itinerary. Now this is symphonic black death metal. This was released on Season of Mist. Now this band has been around since the 90s, but they've changed their name a few times. I read up a little bit on their history, so I'm not familiar with all their stuff. At one point they were known as Havoc Unit, and I can't remember the other band name they started out as, which I think was in the early 90s. So they changed their name when they, I think maybe they switched vocalists or something. I'll have to go back and check. But they changed their name to And Oceans, and then they changed it again to Havoc Unit. Then they went back to And Oceans. So, and they were on Season of Mist before, like in the late 90s. So with their debut under And Oceans. So, and this is their latest one. I am familiar with the 2 that came out before this. As in Gardens, So in Tombs, which was 2023. That was a really good album. That actually came out early in the year, and I didn't find out about that one until close to the end of the year. Like in November or something of that year. So it didn't make my top 20 that year, but it would have. You know, I'd spent some more time with it. So, but it's a very good album. And I'm expecting this one to be really good as well. So I didn't stream anything off of it. Let's see what we got. So I think this looks like there's a poster. Poster. Cool album cover. And then the album, the vinyl's supposed to be clear silver, I think. Yeah. Very nice. So I can't wait to spin this. I love their Having Garden, So in Tombs. That was really good. So. Alright, oh, lyrics are on there. So like that. I was holding it. Holding it. The lyrics are like that. So very nice. Alright, also, one that I just added to my collection. I do have this one on CD. I didn't open it yet. But, Iotunn Kinship. This band had one of my favorite albums last year. And if I had to pick a top 5, this would definitely be in it. So, and their debut was really good as well, phenomenal. I think this is just a green marble. Let's see. Yeah, and this is on Metal Blade. Inside. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen this, so. Yep, it's a double. So. Yeah, green marble. Very nice. Alright. Iotunn Kinship. Just getting the vinyl because I do have the CD. And I picked up, this is a new one, Leper Colony. So this is the guitarist vocalist from Paganizer, Roga Johansson. Roger Johansson is his real name. I don't know if it's Roga or Roja, but that guy's involved in a lot of projects. So, and this is the second studio album from this band of his, Leper Colony, and this is Those of the Morbid. This was just released, I think, 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And their debut album came out in 2023, which is self-titled. So it's death thrash. Paganizer is kind of along those lines, but a little more death metal. That was also green. Nice. So I did love their debut. It was really good, I thought. So can't wait to spin this. All right, and the last thing I got is just adding to my collection, and it's Chemistry of Consciousness from Toxic Holocaust. So I do have all their stuff on CD. I've got Conjure and Command on vinyl. So I got this through Indie Merch. So and they had like a sale going on. So I decided this is like a swamp green and something else green. So very cool. Toxic Holocaust, they're one of my favorite thrash bands. They've been around for, I think their first album came out in 2002, Evil Never Dies, and I love them ever since. So they are, to my knowledge, they're not working on new music, but maybe Joel Grind has some other stuff going on, who knows? But we'll see. So Toxic Holocaust. Oh, let me see. There's a lyric sheet in here. Yes. Alright. Alright, very cool. So that's my vinyl and my CDs I picked up. I'm pretty excited to check out the Leper Colony and Leper Colony and Oceans and Oceans. So anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.